Okay. So the second program, as for port programming, please listen everybody. So in this program, we are going to get the information from one particular port and we are going to transfer it to the other ports. So let us take the first data, 0FF. So this particular data is to be stored in accumulator, and from accumulator we are going to transfer to port 1 to make this port 1 as an input port. Either you can use move A comma as 0FF and then move P1 comma A, or directly in immediate addressing mode move P1 comma as 0FFH can be used for configuring this port 1 as an input port. After configuring the port 1 as an input port, we are going to obtain the data from port 1 and only accumulator can access that port. So therefore we are going to have the instruction move for getting the information from port 1 and transferring it as it is to the accumulator. So move A comma port 1, the content of port 1 has been transferred to the accumulator, and through the accumulator only we can transfer it to the other ports. So if I want to transfer the content to port 2, I cannot use the instruction move P2 comma P1. Instead of that, I have to transfer it temporarily to the accumulator, and from accumulator I am going to transfer it to the port 2. So the instruction used to transfer the instruction data to port 2 is move instruction. So it is going to use the what type of addressing mode? Register addressing mode. Okay. So after this, I am going to repeat this continuously in such a way that I am going to obtain whatever data in port 1 and just transferring it to the port 2. But as for your laboratory exercise, you are going to do some manipulation before it, squaring the value or getting the x value and generating x square minus 2x plus 9, the output we can transfer to port 2. So anyway you can have some logic functions inside it and you can make it. Okay. So S jump here and this has been continued, end. Okay, now I have to create the X file. The procedure for X file is you have to obtain the things for option for targets, just click it. So already you have decided the device, ensure that it is P89B51RD2. So after ensuring it, you check the crystal oscillator frequency 11.0592, enable this particular ROM, internal ROM has to be used, and then the output column. So in this output column, select the folder, you have to select your folder in the desktop. Okay, ensure that you are keeping the folder in the desktop, because then after completing you can send it through mail. Okay, so create the X file, you can give the executable file name. So this is nothing but we are going to have a PS, okay, port switch. Okay, so create X file, the location you are giving your folder name, ensure that it is there, and then select the create X file, enable it, and then give OK. Okay, so you are going to build this particular file. So after building you can observe PS, but before building you ensure that you have checked it for errors. Okay, so after building this file, now the procedure for dumping the code. Go to flash memory, I am going to select that particular file. So here select 89B51RD2, this is a IC what we have purchased, and then the COM3 where you are interconnected. We are having the baud rate as 9600. Erase the flash. Already we have done a program, we are erasing that, we are going to update it. Go to browse, you select the file PS, okay, the X file. Don't select the assembly file or C file, you have to create the X file has to be selected. Verify after programming has to be enabled, okay, and then start. So when you start it, you just press the reset. Okay. So we are going to reset that particular for dumping. Okay. After resetting, you can observe the task. Verify the particular task is been dumped. After dumping, so now the interconnections we have to find out what is the port.
Again reset.
We have to see that port 1 is going to be acting as an input. So for that input we have to connect the switches. Okay, so you have to find out which is a switch. Okay, so switch has to be connected to port 1 and LED has to be connected to port 2. So after this, for execution you have to reset it again. So if you reset it again, you can just modify based on the inputs. Okay. So when the input is 0, the LED is off. When the input is 1, the LED is high. That's it. Okay. So this is for this particular program. You can develop your own program for any arithmetic operations. Okay. And you can implement it in C language or B language. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.